Well, I don't even know what to say. It's been unbelievable. I tried that ketamine. I sat through those infusions, feeling like I was dying, and then laughing one minute, feeling like I was dying the next. I felt like I had gone through rebirth and visited other dimensions, and all of that was cool. The first, after the first day, which was really rough, and then the fifth day, each day they upped the dose. So I started out at 75 milligrams of ketamine on the first day, and by the fifth day, I was at 125 milligrams. Um, and it helped. At first, it helped wonderfully. I was so excited. And I was told in order to keep this relief going, I would need to have this stuff called troche, which is a sublingual ketamine lozenge that you can take at home 2 to 3 times a month, and then go in for infusions as needed, quote unquote. I don't know what as needed means. I mean, I was still in pain, but it was less pain. So if I went in for more, would I be in less pain? They were acting like I couldn't just show up every day. I mean, what's the point in getting pain relief if you have to lay in a chair all day? That is not improving my quality of life. That is still me in bed. That is still me in a chair. That is still me not getting things done. That is not function. It's not quality of life. But it was so helpful, and I felt so much better. And I thought, okay, this is worth it. I'm going to pursue this. At least it's something. So they were supposed to call me. The doctor was supposed to call me. We all know how that goes. Of course, the doctor didn't call. So then I spent a week calling and emailing and trying not to badger people. But of course, that's the only way you get anything done in this medical freaking complex. And I finally, somebody at a receptionist, I think it was, at the ketamine place, finally said, you can come in for another infusion. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. All right, yeah, sign me up. I'll come back in for another one. I don't want to lose the progress I've made with this ketamine. Well, I have to wait a week to come in for the other appointment. So now, by the time I make it to the appointment, it's been 2 weeks since I have had any ketamine in my system. They blast me with the same amount of ketamine I had at my last appointment on the fifth day after doing this 5 days in a row for 4 hours a day. It was an awful experience. Just awful. Just horrible. I was screaming for help. I was crying uncontrollably. I thought I was dying. I wanted to die. I mean, it was just awful. Horrible. I had a horrible headache. I was nauseous the entire time. So I get out of there, and they send you these journals that you're supposed to fill out in your email. You're supposed to fill out a journal entry. Well, of course, I knew they were reading them. So I wrote a big thing about, how I thought about them not calling me and getting back to me and interrupting my continuity of care by their laziness and just, I don't know, what, they don't care, right? I mean, I get I'm not the only patient, but when you tell a patient you're going to do something, you should do it. Maybe I'm wrong. That's how I feel about things. And if you can't do it, then you still call the person and tell them why you can't do it and that you're working on it, Of course, I never got any calls like that either. So at the end of this, where I'm like gasping and trying to recover from going through this experience and saying that was horrible and I feel terrible and I'm not doing this again, and I'm angry at these doctors for taking so long, because as I got out of the chair to finish the treatment, I could feel the pain in my leg was horrible as usual, which the week before, or the 2 weeks before, when I had gotten done on the fifth day, I was able to walk almost completely without pain. I mean, it was just incredible how well this worked. I thought this is it. This is my new thing. I found the alternative to opiates, at least for me. I thought I'm good. Well, I was wrong, or else what I believe is that they waited too long. They shouldn't have made me wait 2 weeks without getting anything in me. And so as I'm leaving and saying all this stuff, the one of the people at the clinic says, "Well, why didn't you come in earlier?" I said, "I didn't know I could. Nobody told me I could." You know? So here I am. So I go home and I write this journal entry, and I say, well, I guess we'll never know whether the ketamine would have worked or not. I meant, and I guess I should have clarified this, I said, I was grateful for the relief I had gotten. I wish we could have continued this correctly, and that it may have worked, but I guess we'll never know now. And then, like a smartass, I said something, pulled a line out of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and said, "So long and thanks for all the fish." Because, doctors don't listen. They rarely understand or listen to their patients and never know what's going on with them. That's why I said that. So hours later, I'm on the phone with my friend, and I get a call. I look out my door. I can see out my door. There's cops coming to my door. I'm like, well, this has to be a wrong address. Why are the cops coming here? They're not coming here for me. Oh, well, yes, they were. Guess who almost got Baker acted again? I am tired of this. I sent this journal entry into them saying, thanks for helping me get relief. I wish it would have worked longer, but so long and thanks for all the fish. And I get fucking Baker acted? That's a great way to end the day. I'm so tired of this shit. It's wrong. It needs to end. We have so many studies and so much research showing that people deserve to have opiates. They work for many people. They help incredibly well. And still, we aren't getting them, and we're being forced to go through things like this. That treatment that I went to on Friday, I got my bill today, $800. And again, I want to point out, the only way that I can afford this stuff is because I settled with Workman's Comp.